Good evening, guys. It's your boy Vexed again, and we are back here with the Aero League races. This is the endurance race from Season 8, Round 3. So this grid is set by the previous race results, the sprint race results. So Geordie came in last position, so he is now in first place. T Nevitt's there in second place. What's Gucci is in third. Hurricane is in fourth. Kane is in fifth. Goblin Guy is sixth. Major is in seventh. Duo Finn is eighth. Capel is ninth. O'Leary 10th. Pyro 11th. Nismo is 12th. Alan 13th. Steofan 14th. Reaper Dude 15th. And Skinsy bringing up the rear in 16th. So without further ado, should we get into it? I'll go back on board with Geordie and we shall get into it. This is obviously I can't even remember what the hell it's called. Rolling start, there we go. It's a rolling start for this race. So Geordie, we missed the klaxon, but we got it in the end. Geordie, he's managed to run away in first place. That's why we've got a couple of moves being made in the background there. T Nevitt, he's still holding on to second place, but we had, I think it was What's Gucci having a moment again. He's gone off. T Nevitt, he's still in second place. So Hurricane, he's moved through to third. Kane, he's in fourth. He's trying to look for that move on Hurricane, but he's also got Goblin Guy behind him to contend with. Having a massive moment in that last race. Oh, he's actually managed to do it. So he's got past Hurricane. He's managed to take that third position away. Let's hope he manages to hold on to them tyres. We have seen that he has suffered with some quite bad tyre wear in some of the previous races, so not sure what his strategy is this evening. We'll have to wait and see. So Hurricane and Goblin Guy, they're having a bit of a battle as Major XDC is trying to get past Goblin Guy. Goblin Guy's going to have to serve that 1 second penalty. He's going to serve it now. Major XDC goes through easily. I think he's going to lose some more positions, Goblin Guy, as Capel, Duo Finn and Pyro also go through. So Major, he's trying to chase down the other AMG GP3 teammate of Hurricane. He's got Capel behind him though in that Supra. Supra's got his teammate with him, Duo Finn. He's there in 7th place. Pyro is in 8th. Goblin Guy, he's dropped all the way down to 9th place. Having another moment again, he's gone off, he's off. So Alan, he gets through easily up to 9th place. Steofan, he's moved through to 10th. Reaper has moved through to 11th. O'Leary, he's there in 12th. Nismo is 13th. Skinsy, 14th. Goblin Guy, he's dropped all the way down to 15th. And What's Gucci bringing up the rear in 16th. So Geordie, I think he's going to be laughing because of the how the reverse grid fared him. I think he's going to try and run away with this now. I know this is early stages, but we've seen how strong that Aston can be. Obviously, Geordie was the winner of the last 2 races, or the previous 2 from round 2. T Nevitt, I think he may have sorted them mechanical gremlins. He's still currently in 2nd place, and he looks quite fast at the moment, so hopefully he's in for a good one in this second race, the main event, the endurance. Kane, still currently in 3rd place, but he is being chased down by Major. Major's starting to get onto the back of him now, so I think this is going to be heating up into a little bit of a battle anytime soon. And we've got some people making moves in the background as well. Oh, it's 4 wide. There was 4 wide and there was contact. Somebody's off. Hurricane, I think he's gone off. I think maybe he was the one that made the contact. I'm not sure. Perhaps he's trying to wait for the others, but that was all sorts of shenanigans, wasn't it? So Kane, he's still currently in 3rd, still being chased down by Major. Major's managed to close that gap. He's giving Kane a flash of the lights. He's letting him know that he's there. He wants to get past him. Kane covering off the inside. He's managed to keep the position for a minute. Major is going to be still trying to push it past him though. Let's hope it's not contact here. He's been quite respectful so far. Giving each other plenty of room. There's a little like Capel actually teleported in front of Pyro then as well in the background. That was definitely strange shenanigans. Kane still covering off the inside as they come up into the S's. He's still got that position as he come into the bus stop, as they come through the bus stop. I thought Major may have had to run out of it, but he's not quite as close as I think he'd have liked to have been, but maybe he's going to have the advantage of the slipstream coming down a start-finish. Kane covering off the inside early again. That's great defensive driving there from Kane. Oh, looks like he may have... I thought maybe he'd made a slight error and managed to let Major get the run around the outside of him, but Major's still currently there in 4th place. We'll come back to these two in just a minute. So Capel, he's moved up to 5th place. I think it must have been his teammate. We did see a Supra go off. He went spinning, didn't he? And definitely lost some time. But Capel, he's actually crept up onto the back of Major XDC and Kane, so probably going to be trying to challenge these two for their positions very soon. We'll come back, as I say. Reaper, 6th place. So he's managed to make his way through the pack. He's carving some moves through the pack. As Major's pulled out. He's looking for the move on Kane up ahead. Not quite close enough to get it done. Kane's held that nicely. Allen's in 7th place currently. He's got O'Leary chasing him down in 8th. Nismo is not too far behind him. He's in 9th place. And Pyro, I think he was mixed up in them shenanigans, wasn't he? Dropped all the way down to 10th place now. Goblin Guy, 11th. Skinsy. He started off right at the back, didn't he? Because he won the first race, but he's only made his way through to 12th place, so not actually putting any dents in the pack at the moment. And What's Gucci's managed to make his way back through to 13th. Bit of contact there between him and Hurricane. I think there's a bit of a concertina effect there. Hurricane looking a little bit out of shape. I don't think that AMG likes this track much. And I think it must have been Duofin. So Duofin, he's dropped all the way down to 15th place. That was who we saw going spinning off into the Shadow Realm. Steofan had a decent first race, didn't he? I think he finished 3rd in the end. So that was a good result for him. Currently in 16th. Let's hope his strategy comes into play. So Geordie, as I said, I thought he was going to try and run away with it, and he's managed to create quite a nice gap now. T Nevitt is got to be a good... I think he's got to be a good 5 or 6 seconds behind him at this point. All he's got to do is keep it consistent, try and extend that gap some more, and I think as long as his strategy is solid, he could bring him the W. Nevitt, he's setting purple sectors though, is Nevitt. Allen with the current fastest lap of 118.117. But we did see there, Nevitt, he just put in a purple sector, so we'll stay on board with him for just a second. Let's see if he manages to change that fastest lap. I think he is chasing it. I think that all was green, wasn't it? I think that lap indicator was green, sector indicator, split, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, he's improved on his time, but he hasn't gone fastest. Major, he's dropped quite significantly off the back of Nevitt now. So he was challenging, wasn't he? He was challenging for that 2nd place, but he must have had a moment, because he's a good few seconds off the back of Nevitt now, isn't he? Capel, I think he finished 5th in the first race. He's currently 4th in this one. So he's managed to make a few places, hasn't he? He has looked very quick in that Supra. In fact, he was all over the back of it, Major, wasn't he? So maybe him and Major had a bit of a ding dong. I'm not sure. I missed it if they did. Maybe just having a moment. Oh, Kane, no. Oh, Capel's actually gone deep. Capel's gone off, he's gone onto the grass. These two are surely going to get past him. And Kane, he's lost that position to Alan. And no, in fact, Capel managing to... I'm not sure what happened there. Definitely some stability lobby issues prevalent again. So Alan, he's managed to get through on Kane. They may be in the same car, but perhaps they're not representing as teammates, or maybe there's just no team orders. But Kane having a bit of a moment. Alan managing to get past him quite easily. Kane's now under some pressure from Reaper, dude. Reaper, he's trying to set that move up, isn't he? He's trying to let down the outside. Kane, he's going to have to be careful. He's looking slightly unsettled. Jaguar versus Aston. And then we've got another Aston creeping up in the background. O'Leary, he's there as well. He wants a bit of the action. He's looking for a move down the outside. Reaper covering it off. That's nice defensive driving there by Reaper. So he's had to concentrate on behind him now, as opposed to trying to concentrate on Kane. But looking like he may have got the better run out of that last turn. He's looking strong here as Reaper, dude. I don't know if he's going to get past Kane or not, but Kane covering off the inside early. Reaper, dude, he's firmly in his slip. Putting out to the inside, we can see a yellow flag. Reaper, dude, getting that move done nicely. That was a nice move there from Reaper, dude. He set it up from the previous two corners, got as close as he could. Waited for the S's, managed to get down the inside, got that move done nice and cleanly. Kane still trying to come back though. He's had a look down the inside, not quite close enough. I don't think he wanted to risk a lunge there. You don't want to end up on that grass, because you do end up losing a lot of positions if you end up on the grass. So Reaper, dude, he's moved through to 6th place. He's on a bit of a charge now, it looks like. Kane, that was unlucky. He had a bit of a moment, didn't he? He lost that place to his teammate, and then Reaper, dude, seemed to get onto the back of him as well and managed to get that move done, and he's now under pressure from O'Leary. And it's looking like O'Leary is firmly in his slipstream now. I think O'Leary might be like trying to set the move up into the S's, as we saw before from Reaper, dude, up ahead. Kane, he's still covering off that inside, moving back over. Is Reaper, dude, got to be close enough? I don't think he is. Although he's still looking, he's still trying to have a sniff. Not close enough. So that was some good driving there by Kane. He managed to hold O'Leary off for another lap. Meanwhile, Reaper, dude, he's got some breathing space now. He can start to try and stretch his legs a bit, try and get onto the back of Alan. Not too far up the road from him. Although looking like Kane is trying to close that gap again. Looks like he's having a bit of a second wind. Found some more grip in them tyres that maybe he didn't have previously. Although he has picked up a 0.5 second penalty, that's going to be crucial. That is going to let O'Leary through. O'Leary, he's got Pyro in his toe now as well. Kane having another moment. O'Leary is surely going to get through as Kane serves that penalty. Yeah, and he does easily. Is Pyro going to get through as well though? Oh, Kane moving over to cover it off from Pyro. Pyro's going to go down the inside. Who's going to get the position? I think Pyro, he's going to be later on the brakes, but Kane, nice defensive driving there from Kane. That was a great bit of driving, but looking like Pyro might have the cutback. Kane, great defensive driving. Nowhere for Pyro to go. He closed the door, and Pyro did well not to run into the back of him. He was driving very close to him, very good on the brakes. Some great driving here from these two. And Pyro putting Kane under all sorts of pressure now. Kane is going to be very conscious of that GTR in his rear view. Let's hope he doesn't make a mistake. Doing really well so far. But these two battling, they're just letting O'Leary get away. Oh no, Kane's picked up another penalty. That's going to let Pyro through, and it might even let Nismo get onto the back of him as well. He's got a whole second he's got to serve. That is going to hurt him. Yeah, Pyro, I think he's going to get it done before Kane has to serve that penalty as they come up to the penalty line. Yeah, going through easily. And it does look like Skinsy and R3 in the background. Skinsy's got through. Is Nismo going to get through as well? Oh, Kane trying to come back against Skinsy. There was a bit of contact. In fact, Nismo, he's come off better out of that. He's managed to get through to 9th place. Skinsy having a slot back in behind him. That was unlucky, Kane. He tried to go defensive quite late, I think, or he was trying to go for a move on Skinsy. Not quite managing to get it done. A little bit of contact and definitely cost him. Skinsy going for the move around turn 1 on Nismo. He managed to get past him. Nismo coming back though. He's going to have the inside for this one. I think he's got ahead, and he has. Nismo managing to retake that position. So Skinsy is now under all sorts of pressure from Kane again. Kane is all over his back bumper. Massive battle heating up in these mid to backfield drivers. So Nismo, he's trying to get away, isn't he? He's trying to hold on to that 8th place. Skinsy under all sorts of pressure from Kane now. Kane currently in 10th. He's dropped a few positions, and I think he's going to be looking to get rid of the medium soon. Oh no, is he going to have another moment? Yeah, he's lost that momentum now against Skinsy. Skinsy, he's going to be trying to have a look up the inside of Nismo. In fact, he's managed to get that move done. He's got it done easily. He's not going to have to wait to the chicane. And we've got a new race leader. No, we haven't. Geordie was the race leader, wasn't he? Yeah, Geordie's still in the lead. Oh, Skinsy with a moment. That's going to let Nismo back through. Nismo. That's some great driving there. He did well to not run into Skinsy as he had that moment, but Skinsy not losing out too much. Kane has dropped a little bit off the back of him now. Goblin guy, he's into the pits. Hurricane. I think he was trying to make it into the pits. He actually hit the pit wall there, and he's picked up a massive penalty there, hasn't he, for his troubles. So what's Gucci now under pressure from Alan? I think Alan's pitted. I think Alan's on fresh tyres. I think he's going to get that move done. What's Gucci covering the inside? Alan round the outside, and he's got the inside for this one. That was a great move there from Alan. Kept his boot in, and yeah, he's on fresh soft, so definitely got the grip advantage. What's Gucci dropping down to 12th. He would do well, wouldn't he, to stick with Alan, try and make the most of that slipstream and maybe get rid of them tyres soon. So Goblin guy, he's rejoined in 13th place. He has got a fresh set of softs on those, so I do expect him to start carving his way back through the pack. Duofin, he's back out on a fresh set of softs. Steofan, he's on a fresh set of mediums. Currently in 15th. Hurricane, he's there in 16th. He's got a huge penalty. He's going to be coming out on fresh tyres, but that penalty is going to hurt him. In fact, he's actually serving it in the pits. Well, that's a new one for me. Is he actually stuck in the pits? I don't understand what's going on there. So it looks like Geordie, I don't know if he's had a moment or if he's actually pitted, but Capel, he has moved through to first place. So we do have a new leader of this race. I believe he's the only Canadian in this in tier 3. We have got the American of Nismo, and I believe there's another one as well. I forget who it is. Is it T Never? I'm not sure. We'll have a look in a minute anyway. So Capel, he's moved through to first place. He has got the worn mediums though, so I'm sure he's going to be looking to pit in the next lap or two. Major, he's moved up to second place. He's also on very worn mediums. I'm actually surprised that he stayed out for another lap. I think I probably would have gone and got rid of them myself, but as Reaper Dude, he's in third place, but he's dived in the pit, so he is going to lose that position to Geordie. And Geordie, he must have had a moment. He must have had a moment, find himself down in third place. He's not pitted for them tyres. I thought he pitted for the tyres, but he was leading the race, wasn't he? It's unlucky, Geordie. Not sure what happened, we must have missed it, but I'm sure he'll be doing his utmost to try and retake that first position. O'Leary, he's moved up to 4th place. Still yet to pit. He's on the warm mediums. Pyro as well, on warm mediums, still yet to pit. He's in 5th. Or he's moved up to 5th. Nismo under pressure now from Skinsey. They were having a bit of a battle before, weren't they? Skinsey had a bit of a moment. Nismo managing to get away, but looking like that Peugeot is not very quick around here, is it? Skinsey catching up to him easily. It's looking like he's putting under pressure again. Nismo making him go the long way round. He's going to have the inside for the S's though, so... Oh, as he manages to get through easily. And he's actually gapped Nismo already, so... That Jag is definitely very strong, isn't it? Oh, I think there was a tiny bit... Oh! He's managed to get back through! Nismo managing to get back through! What a move! I don't know if there was a tiny bit of a concertina there, but... He made it work, didn't he? Staying out for another lap. He's actually looked after the tyres really well. Still definitely got a few laps left on them. Skinsey, he's had enough of them though, hasn't he? I think he's going to be getting rid of them. Maybe taking on some softs or fresh mediums. Meanwhile, Alan, he's moved through to 7th on them fresh softs. So he's going to be looking to try and catch up to the rest of the pack, and he's definitely on the attack, isn't he? He actually set he's currently got the fastest lap of 1:18.054. He's also got his wipers going. I'm not sure if that's going to have some extra speed, maybe helping to cut through the air there, but Kane's an 8th. But he's on some really dead tyres now, isn't he? So I think he will definitely be looking to get rid of them very soon. I think he's trying to make the most out of his fuel as well, possibly as well, so he doesn't have to pit too many times or just past 21 minutes of this race. What's Gucci? He's moved up to 9th place. He had a bit of a shocker of a start, didn't he? He went off on the first turn, I think it was, and managed to make his way back through to 9th place. Oh, so we have got a couple of Americans here. So Alan in 7th. What's Gucci representing the United States of America in 9th. Reaper Dude, he's in 10th. He has pitted though. He's taken on a fresh set of softs, so looking to try and make his way back through the pack. Skinsey, he's also pitted. He's also taken on a fresh set of softs. I think Goblin pitted quite early, didn't he? He's on. He's definitely on fresh tyres, but they are a few laps old now. T Nevitt, he's made his way up to 13th. I think he's pitted as well, so it's fresh. It is fresh. His softs definitely look fresher than Goblin guys up ahead. And he has looked quite fast this evening. He was in 2nd, wasn't he? He was up there with Geordie. Steofan. As we see Capale, he's dived into the pit, so Major XTC, he's chosen track position. He's stayed out, he's taken that 1st place currently. Pyro moving through to 2nd place. And there you can see, yeah, we are having some lobby stability issues here tonight as well. Steofan with some of that famous sideways porpoising. Polyphony, please. Duofin, he's there in 15th. And Hurricane, he's all the way down in 16th. He's definitely having a bit of a shocker tonight, the 2 AMG teammates. Goblin, Major XDC. Currently your race leader, he is going to be pitting this lap. Definitely making the most out of them mediums and almost using a full tank. Well, pretty much used a full tank, hasn't he, of fuel. So who is going to move through the first place? I think Alan, I think he's going to get through, and he has. He's managed to take up that first position. So maybe Alan's showing that he's a very good strategist at the moment. Look at the gap. Look at the gap he's got to the rest of the pack as well. He's got a huge gap, hasn't he? Massive lead. Very good, very nice. Reaper dude, currently in second. He's definitely not going to have to pit the same time as Alan, though, is he? He looks like he's lifted after them tyres more, or maybe he took them on a lot later. And Geordie dropping down the order again, so maybe he's pitted. We'll have to have a look. Capale, he's back up to third place. He's got a fresh set of softs as well, isn't he? So. And he's looked very strong this evening. He's had a few moments, but doing well in that Supra. Skinsy, currently in fourth. He's managed to make his way back up there as well, hasn't he? He's also on fresh tyres. Well, fresh-ish tyres. Actually, with the current fastest lap of 1:17.660. So he's managed to steal that fastest lap away from Alan. Major, he's there in fifth place. He's definitely stopped recently, hasn't he? Them tyres don't look very old at all. I think maybe this is only the second lap that he's done on them. Same for Pyro, he's there in sixth. Goblin guy back up to seventh, but I think he's going to be looking to pit again sometime soon, because them softs are looking very worn now. As I say, I think he was one of the earlier pitters, or earlier people to pit, drivers to pit. Trying to chase Pyro down, but just the AMG lads just look a bit uncomfortable tonight. They're not looking very comfortable around here at all. Geordie, he's catching up to him, isn't he? He's catching up to Goblin Guy. Not close enough to go for that move yet, but he's definitely got a pace advantage. He's going to have the grip advantage as well. Actually sporting a different livery this week. Last week he had the nice green livery that we can see there displayed on O'Leary's car. O'Leary currently 8th. Still sticking with his teammate though. Nismo currently 10th. He is on a fresh set of softs, and he's looked quite comfortable, to be fair, in that Peugeot RCZ. Not one of the quickest cars, but he's definitely making it work, isn't he, this evening? He had a decent result in the sprint race, currently in 10th. Steofan, pretty sure he finished 3rd in the sprint race, currently in an 11th in this endurance. T Never, he started to creep up onto the back of him now, hasn't he? We have seen T Never, he's looked a lot more comfortable in the endurances. He didn't look too comfortable in the sprint, I don't think. But yeah, obviously he's been plagued by mechanical issues as well, hasn't he? So having a decent outing. Duofin, He had that early spin, didn't he, at the start of the race, and I think that's cost him. He's been trying to capitalise on the damage at the start of the race, and it looked like it's taken some of the momentum away from him as he dives into the pits. He's going to get rid of them softs. He's had enough of them. So Kane's going to move through to 13th. Hurricane, he's being hounded by Hurricane though. Hurricane looking for that move. He's going to look for it into turn 1. He's going up the inside. That was nicely done there. No contact between him and Kane. Kane slotting back in behind him. He's going to take the advantage of that slipstream, and I'm sure he's going to try and come back. I mean, he might just have to wait for for Hurricane to make a mistake, as I say, the AMG, or as it did look like he did there, didn't it? Is he going to get past him? Kane coming up the inside. Hurricane, I don't think he's going to be able to. Oh, he did. He defended nicely. Oh, Kane with a bit of a moment. No, Kane's off. Kane's off. Don't spin, Kane. Come on, lad. That's unlucky. So Hurricane, he's moved through to 13th place. What's Gucci? He's moved through to 14th. Kane dropping all the way down to 15th. I think he might lose that place as well to Joyfin if he's not lucky. That was unlucky, mate. Joyfin, he's down there in 16th, but I don't know what's happened to him, but he's got a whole 3 seconds worth of penalty. That is definitely going to hamper his efforts. He is not having a very good race, is he, in this endurance race? It's unlucky, mate. So Alan, he's currently your race leader. He's going to be coming into pit now, isn't he? Definitely made the most of them softs. He's got a massive lead now to the rest of the pack as well, or have they actually started to catch up to him? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's back markers that he's come past, and I don't think it is. So no, Reaper dude, he's going to take up the lead of the race. There he goes, moved into first place. So Alan had to pit there. There was nothing he could do. He wouldn't have made it around for another lap. Definitely not to the end of the race, so he's had to pit again. Reaper dude looking like he's on for a good strategy at the moment though, isn't he? He's still got a good couple of laps left of fuel. He's got a good couple of laps left on them tyres as well, so he's not having to worry about pitting just yet. I think he's going to try and extend that gap to Capel, who's currently in second place. He's just lapped Hurricane, who's there in 15th, who's actually just picked up a penalty as well. So Hurricane not having a great outing tonight. As I say, the AMG lads, they look like they're a little bit unsettled around this track. They've been quite strong around the other ones, or through the other 2 rounds that we've had so far, but yeah, definitely looking like they're on the back foot tonight at Road Atlanta. Pyro. So Pyro's moved up to 4th place. He was in 5th, wasn't he? But I think as Alan, he served his pit, that promoted obviously Reaper, Capel, Major, and I think Pyro as well. So Alan slotting back into 5th place, but he actually picked up a point of 3 seconds worth of penalty, so that's let Geordie go through. Geordie's going to be trying to chase down Pyro now. He has been on a bit of a charge on them softs, hasn't he? As we see Reaper, he's gone into the pits to get rid of them softs. I'm not sure he's going to come out. I think Geordie's going to manage to get through, and he has. O'Leary's got through as well. So Reaper dropping down to 6th place, 7th, maybe even 8th. Geordie, he's moved up to 4th place now. Still got just under half tank of fuel, as well as O'Leary. O'Leary currently in 5th. Him and Geordie absolutely smashing it last week. Alan, he's dropped down to 6th place, but he is going to have the fresher tyres out of everyone. Taking on just enough fuel, I think, to get to the end of the race. Hopefully he's done his calculations correctly. I've fallen foul to that. Well, I fell foul to that at Monza in the Super Formulas in our Ultimate Racing League Friday night Super Formula series. And ended up losing a few places at the end of the race because I completely ran out of fuel and had to limp it to the line. So Nismo, he's 7th currently, but he's got Reaper Dude right on the back of him now. He's got some fresh soft tyres, he's slung it out the inside, he's got that move done easily. We have seen how good Nismo can be at the cutback though. He's looking for it, Reaper Dude covering it off. Great defensive driving there by Reaper Dude. Nismo trying to hold it with him. He is on the warm tyres though. Both on soft, but Reaper Dude's only just pitted. He's got a fully fresh set of softs. This will be his first flying lap since he's put them on. And Nismo doing his best to stay with him though, isn't he? He's only lost 1 position so far, but Skinsy not too far behind him. And he is on a fresh set of softs as well, so I do expect the 2 Jag teammates will be able to make the most of this sandwich and get the fill-in behind them. Obviously the fill-in being Nismo. Steofan. So Steofan, he's still currently in 10th. Or he may have dropped down to 10th. He was having quite a good race, wasn't he? Obviously 3rd in the endurance, but I think he's actually made his way through the pack, so he has made a few places up now. I think he's going to be trying to make some more up for sure. Skinsy, he's getting that move done on Nismo. Is Nismo going to have an answer for him though as they come down to the S's? Don't think he's going to be close enough. We've seen how good that RCZ is out of this corner. And it looks like he has got a run. He's almost pushing Skinsy along. He's looking down the inside now. As he come around the final turn, Skinsy is still just ahead. So Skinsy still currently in 8th position. As I said, them 2 Jag teammates trying to get past, get the fill-in of Nismo behind them. Because he was previously the fill-in in the Jaguar sandwich. So yeah, Nismo, he's still within slipstream range. Oh, a bit of a moment for him there. He was sliding around that last turn. Trying to make the most of them worn softs, but I think the pace is going to fall away soon. Doing his utmost to try and stay with the Jaguar boys, but I think he's going to have to go defensive against Steo, who is starting to creep up onto him. Although he has got a penalty as well, so Steo actually picking up a whole second's worth of penalty in that Genesis. That's unlucky, mate. Goblin guy, he's there in 11th. He'd have managed to make his way through to 7th, hadn't he? But then he had to pit, so... We've seen he's had a few moments, hasn't he, this evening, and... Bit of an unlucky outing. What's Gucci? We've also seen a few moments from him this evening as well, so... Obviously... The first round he's in this evening, I think he's replaced Jitsi as Pyro's teammate. And the second of 2 GTRs. Kane, he's currently in 13th place. I reckon he'll be getting rid of them softs, won't he, surely? And no, he's actually trying to stay out on them, even though his left hand side tyre is completely shot. Nevitt also staying out as well on them worn softs. He's in 14th place currently, and Hurricane, he's the second of 2 GTRs. Actually looking like he was trying to go for a move on Capale there. Capale is actually the race leader, so I'm not sure why Hurricane would be trying to race the race leader being a back marker, but he definitely is, isn't he? He's going to have to be careful, isn't he? I mean, there's not really any point in... using Capel was an advantage to try and get away from Duofin, I get that, but he does keep moving out to go for the move, and then he's just going to get blue flagged and told to give the positioner back again. I don't... Why would you be racing the race leader? I don't... Yeah. Anyway, Hurricane not making up any positions, managing to get that move done on Capel, but still currently in 15th, being blue flagged. I think yeah, I would. Well, I would most definitely. If I was in this race, I'd have something to say about that. But there we go. I'm obviously not a steward. Duofin as well. Oh, it looked like he almost had a coming together with Capel, who's actually his teammate. That would have been so unfortunate if them two Supras had have come together and Duofin had have taken his teammate out of the race. As this is going to be coming up to the final lap now, I think. This is a 40-minute race. We haven't seen any more pits. Capel only has enough for a couple more laps, so this has got to be the final lap, hasn't it? We will stay on board with the race leader. So I think... Okay, so no, it's not registered as people finishing yet, so maybe everyone's actually going to get to finish their lap. No, What's Gucci finishing in 12th, T-Nev at 13th, Kane at 14th. Hurricane is going to finish in 15th place. Duofin is going to finish in 16th. We'll go on board with the race leader. Here he comes. Your race winner is Capel. He takes the checkered flag. It's a nice win there for him. Major. He's going to bring it home in 2nd place. Pyro. He's brought it home in 3rd place. That's your top 3. Capel, Major, Pyro. Geordie, he's brought it home in 4th place. O'Leary's going to finish in 5th. Alan 6th. Skinsy, he's brought it home in 7th. Reproduced 8th. Nismo, that's a good drive there for Nismo. He's brought it home in 9th place. Steofan, he managed to make up a couple of positions, bring it home in 10th. Goblin Guy, he's going to bring it home in 11th. And as I say, What's Gucci 12th, Nevitt 13th, Kane is 14th, Hurricane 15th, and Duofin was 16th. Well, that was your endurance race, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one, and I will be with you for the next one. I've been your boy Vexed. Good night.